Hello there, and welcome to a new tutorial video. Have you ever felt the need to have an extra Euro Truck Simulator 2 or American Truck Simulator profile? Do you find it hard to create a duplicate and give it another name? Stress no more. Today I'm going to show you Truck Simulator Profile Manager, or TruckSim-PM for short. But first, when would you use this program? When would you copy and rename an existing profile instead of starting a new profile? That's an easy one. Maybe you just want to test out some mods, and you do not want to start all over with a new profile. Maybe you want a separate profile to drive with that group of people who have certain mods in place. Maybe you like to drive with multiple groups of people who all use different mods. These are only a handful of situations in which you should use a separate profile. You have to remember one thing that is hugely important. The moment you start playing around with mods, you have the chance of corrupting your profile, and that would be a disaster. Imagine losing all your progress because a mod corrupted your profile. I always recommend people to use different profiles for a lot of different situations. Not all people listen to this advice, and therefore risk losing their progress every time they add or remove mods from a profile. It used to be a bit more complicated to copy and rename a profile. Another tutorial video on my channel is proving that. But that is in the past. With TruckSim-PM, you can now easily copy and rename an existing profile. One thing that is similar and very important is the following. TruckSim-PM is not able to work with profiles that are saved in the Steam Cloud, and therefore, you need to turn off Steam Cloud usage in the profile editor in the game. If that was already the case, you can just go ahead with this program. If that wasn't the case, you should go into the game, edit the profile or profiles that you want to work with, and disable the Steam Cloud usage. After you disabled it, start the profile and save the game. That way the profile gets saved on your hard drive instead of the Steam Cloud. What can you do with this program? You can copy a profile to a new one with a different name. You can delete profiles. You can make backups of all of your profiles. And you can decrypt a profile for whatever reason possible. One of them could be the use of another profile tweaking program like the TSSE tool. Where can you find the Truck Simulator PM program? Easy. You can find it on GitHub. I'll put the link in the description. Downloading this program is as easy as shown on the screen. Click on Releases and you will be guided towards the download page. On there, you click on TruckSim-PM.zip, after which the download starts. Once downloaded, you go to the zip file on your hard drive and unpack it. Unpack it in a location where it won't get deleted by mistake. There is no installation needed. The file to run the program can be found in the unpacked folder. Let's now dive into how it all works. Pay close attention, because it is super easy. Let's say that we want to copy the BTT profile and give it another name. We right-click the profile and choose Copy this profile to a new one. In the next pop-up window, you give the copied profile a name. Bear in mind that you can't use spaces or a hyphen. The use of an underscore is allowed. Click OK when you're done, and you'll see that the newly created profile is now in the list of profiles. The next time you'll start the game, you'll find your copied profile amongst others. Another thing you can do is deleting profiles without even having to start the game. You right-click the profile you want to delete and acknowledge that you want to delete it by clicking the OK button. You can also back up profiles and put them in a safe place on your hard drive or even somewhere in the cloud. That way you can always fall back on it if something would happen with your profiles. Right-click the profile you want to back up and choose Backup this profile. Your Explorer is going to open and you'll be able to point out the location where you want to save the profile backup. Another feature in this application is decrypting profiles. I'm not going to dive into the why you would decrypt a profile though, but just know that you can do it. And last but not least, you can ask the application to guide you to the location on your hard drive where a certain profile is saved. It's just an easy way to get there. but I don't know if you would use it a lot. Basically, this is it. There's nothing more to it. The feature that you would use the most is copying a profile to a new one, so that you don't have to add or remove mods every time you want to do something different or drive with a different group of people. There are a couple of things that I want to point out though. I found out that using hyphens, spaces, commas, etc. is giving issues with the profile in the game. For some reason, you can't select the profile because it would be incompatible with the current game version. Using an underscore is no problem though, so make sure not to use these punctuation marks. Another thing to point out is the fact that you may reactivate Steam Cloud usage after you've copied the profile. This only needs to be deactivated for copying purposes anyways. That brings us to the end of this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. The download link for this application is in the description of the video. Consider giving this video the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.